What's up, everybody? It's your girl A Dot. Welcome to my show, The A Dot Show. I am your host, A Dot. Don't worry about the name right now. We're just doing a little experiment, see how this thing goes. This is my second show, my second episode, and I'm really glad to have you. Thank you for checking in. I hope you had a great second day of 2025. Mine was pretty good, pretty chill, relaxed. Nothing too crazy. I was really happy. The sun came out today, so that was really nice. And there was less wind here, so that's always a good thing when it's cold out. New thing I'm gonna do, everybody always wants to see my clips every single day in my hair, so here's the clip of the day. As you can see, I wear my hair back or in a clip or in a bun all the time because I have a lot of hair. It's just a lot. And it saves me time. So we're going to do a portion of the show every day dedicated to my hair clip. It's cute. And it holds back hair. So anyways, yeah, a couple things I have an opinion on that I like to talk about. Obviously the Houston or New Orleans massacre that just happened during New Year's Eve was crazy. I just feel like overall mental health is unhinged for a lot of people, a lot of mass of the population. And I feel like the best way to deal with that is to speak to somebody. And I know that that's breaking through a lot of stereotypes and stigmas that, you know, most people attach to getting help with that. But I do feel like beyond terrorism, beyond hate or evil, there's really an epidemic going on, I feel like, of mental health and mental health awareness. And I think a lot of things that happen in our country could probably be either digressed at minimum or completely ixnayed at maximum if people had someone to talk to, someone to confide in, someone to admire or look up to. All those things are positive benefits that keep people from spending too much time in dark negative thoughts or dichotomies in their mind, segregations in their mind, or anything that's basically negative. So my mom and grandma's always told me, like, an idle mind is the devil's workshop. So it sounds like, from what I've seen on Twitter, that this individual who did this could possibly, like, have been a realtor or proprietor or somewhere in the real estate field like myself. So obviously you're very busy if you're in the real estate field, but at the same time there is a lot of downtime, and when you take yourself away from your job or what you're doing, you have obviously the time to think about things, and they interpret themselves however they will inside our brains. And if you have too much time with that, it could obviously, like this situation, manifest into something that is horrific, evil, ungodly, unthinkable. It was really hard for me to hear how the individuals passed away or were very hurt in that situation. And I really just want to send up some prayers for those families and victims involved, because they honestly were not expecting that situation to happen to them. They were just going out for another New Year's Eve, to celebrate a new year and being alive, and so unjustly taken away is just, it's unthinkable. That's the only word I can come up with. And I just wanted to make a video just kind of speaking on my opinions of that, and also giving some prayers to the families and victims involved, because at no reason for any time is anything like that okay. And I really just hate that we have to keep going through these massacres and these mass shootings in public places, be it schools, movie theaters, whatever. You know, mass population is it's unhinged, and I think that that's a word a lot of people need to start bringing into their definitions too. Unhinged. It's like categorically beyond nonsensical. It doesn't make any sense. Like, unhinged is definitely another epidemic going around with the mental health. And you can see that in so many different ways in today's society. At like a fast food restaurant, just ordering food, shopping, grocery shopping, gas stations, driving. People are very short fused nowadays. People have no patience. People have no regard for others. And I really just think it's time to just talk about human kindness and talk about mental health and how that works. To some degree, I feel like it's kind of an internal battle with yourself first. You should be content with yourself first and okay with yourself. Like, the best of you and your shortcomings, you should be okay with that. And I think a lot of people need help with that to begin with. And then we can deal with the situation of them being unhinged. Not to say I'm perfect or anything like that. I just try to live a balanced life, and I see a lot of things. I witness things, and I'm just like, I'm not really sure if that reaction was necessary. To what you may think or believe, I'm not sure that action or reaction behind it, like the New Orleans massacre, should have happened, or like any other massacre we've had here in America. But moving forward, I also want to stay on my opinion with that. I personally feel like in the mass media, social media, all the ways trending today, news, whatever, what may have you, I just feel like we put way too much focus and spotlight on the perpetrators of the situation. So the school shooters, the mass shooters, the people who actually commit these crimes, we put too much focus and spotlight on them. They're chronicled in a timeline of history that I think is too permanent. And I think that the more permanent thing should be the victims who lost their lives. I honestly feel like we could possibly move forward and just unnaming suspects from this point on. It's not necessary for the entire world to ooh and ah and oogle and ogle over someone who just committed a mass crime on not one, not two. That means like multiple individuals. So I just feel like there's got to be a better way to approach and handle these situations after they happen. I know a lot of people want to know, and you are not wrong for wanting to know the details and the whats and the whys and the purpose and location and all these things like that. But if we really sit and think about it, if not telling the entire world who just committed this crime and why they did it and what their purpose could have been, because we don't know, we weren't there or in their mind. I think if we took some of that spotlight off, we would have less people able to look up and really like study some of the past shootings that have already happened, some of the outcomes in court, in verdicts, in sentencing. A lot of these mass killers, if you take a look at them throughout the years, have even stated in their in their statements and questionings with the courts and police that they have studied others who did similarly evil things. They got a lot of notes from similar kinds of actions of people who have done these mass killings. So I think there's just like way too much spotlight on people that commit these crimes, because with all the spotlight, you're sparking interest of others that could have curiosity and want to do that, or may need some kind of like way to learn from or learn how to do that. So I'd rather put more focus on the victims, and I just wanted to say that. Hope it all made sense, but I'll get better in clarity with these videos. I hope you like, subscribe, stay prayed up. I'll definitely be posting tomorrow as well, so I'll be posting every single day this year. That is what's going to happen, and I'm so thankful that you have subscribed, you have liked, you've shared, you followed. Even if you just stopped by, God bless you. Thank you. Yeah, and have a great January 3rd. See you tomorrow. Peace.